my car is usually louder, and it's a little harder to hear us.
We'll talk like this.
No, we shouldn't do that.
So it's Wednesday. It's the 7th. It's New Comic Book Day. It's New Comic Book
In
Day.
other places of the world where they actually have comic books.
Mr. Comic Book Man, who apparently hates my guts, and I've done nothing to him. I have on hold from last week Marvel 2-in-1, number 11.
Which he told you wasn't going to go
Past issue 5 because there was a limited series and it's going into graphic novel form.
Right.
Right?
But then the next month another one came out.
Right, and now it's up to 11.
Yep.
Spider-Force, number 1.
Yep.
From Spider-Gwen.
Yep.
Vault of Spiders, number 1, again, from Spider-Gwen. X-Men Black, number 1, the Emma Frost cover. So, technically, I have 4.
And Batgirl.
And, I'm getting to Batgirl. I would like to pick up the Avengers Halloween special, just because the cover is cool. But I didn't ask him to save it for me, so it's okay, it's not there.
Because Halloween was Wednesday, actually, so we didn't do all this on Wednesday, so you're a week.
Well, this isn't this week's comics. This list I gave you was from last week that I asked him to save. And I didn't go Saturday to pick them up, so today is New Comic Book Day. I'm hoping to have these saved out for me, put someplace, any place, because I asked nicely.
And he said that this is something that we do for you.
For everybody. I don't have the list yet, the updated list for today, so I don't know what I'm going to miss until later, and maybe I'll update you at work about that. Oh, what we do here on the commute shoot for you people. So, also, and he told me himself, when I gave him the list I just read to you, boys and girls, he said, write down Batgirl. I believe it was number 27 or 28. Whatever I said in our last video about Batgirl is the one I asked him to save. And I wrote that down again because he said they're having an extra shipment coming on Friday along with, wait for it.
You jumped me. I didn't know that was coming.
Spider-Gwen number 1. So that should be 6 comics on hold. Oh. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, number 311, which was half of the problem. I haven't been able to read Spider-Gwen for 2 weeks because I don't have that comic.
And then you didn't go.
Why didn't we go?
It was Halloween.
Right.
We had to get home and feed the children.
Right. True.
Carve a squash.
Yes, and you can see that night on our...
The Mighty Squash Lantern.
Yes. Go check that out.
Yeah. It was a hoot.
Links would be in the description if we knew how.
We know how.
Do we?
We do.
No.
We can show you.
I do. And it's going to be very dark when we get out of work because the time just changed Sunday.
So now the sun goes down at like 4:30, which is when we get out of work.
Okay. And it's hard to make a video in the dark.
It is. We could do an audio recording.
That's an old-fashioned podcast that wants to listen
I
to
actually
that. Do
like
people
it
listen to podcasts anymore?
Yeah, I like it because if you're watching something, because I like to listen to podcasts when I'm working, and so if it's a visual thing, then I have to keep looking to see what they're doing. They're like, see this pretty thing? And I like it when they just talk, and then I'm not missing anything.
I do the same thing at work with the videos. Yeah. If it's something that I know I have to watch, like Woodward TV, who makes good videos.
Hello, 2 subscribers.
Hi. Thank you for watching. Okay, so that's my not a rant, but
no, it's
because I know what to expect. And
it's gonna turn into a rant later when you don't have your comics that you asked him to save.
Absolutely. So this will be one of those spliced together videos that we're having a good time making. I think those are fun because then everything doesn't necessarily have to be in the car.
Yep.
Like you said.
Like I said, it's good you're coming around.
Sometimes it takes longer than I would like it to.
So we'll see you later when Paula's disappointed and crying.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Gonna make a quick update on the comic books. It's almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we're on our first break of the day.
I need to have coffee.
I need another cup. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Comic book list has been updated.
That's not going to work.
Nope, it's not going to work. So let's see if I actually need anything. The Immortal Hulk, I want that, number 8. Check it out. He's in pieces.
Oh yeah, I remember you
wanna
telling me
see
about
how
that.
turns out.
It more matters what came out last week that you didn't tell him to say.
No, that's this stuff. Because
Oh,
I tell him,
yeah.
he gives me
You're
the
a week
list
ahead, yeah.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I can say, okay, the stuff that's coming in Wednesday, save it for me. Cloak and Dagger number 6, but it's,
Digital only.
yeah, that's so
So just go and get all the digital comics.
No, they'll wait until.
Okay.
I'll wait until.
Because you can just buy them and then they'll be on your iPad. I think I might do that for comics from now on because I'm bad at paper comics.
Oh, I like that cover. Iceman number 3. It says Iceman and his amazing friends. Oh, that's so cool because back in the day there was a cartoon
Wait, just, if you stop moving it, I can fix it.
called Spider-Man and his amazing friends. And it was Spider-Man, Firestar, and Iceman. So far, there's only one comic book. Oh, no. Oh, God. See? He's not going to have this. Spider-Geddon number 3. So I need to get down there because this, he'll have 2. He'll order 2 and say he doesn't want to get stuck with the rest of them. So as far as new comics, I only want Spider-Geddon number 3.
Number
Spider-Geddon number 3. Do I have number 2?
I don't know.
Oh, I can't read number 2 because I don't have Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 311 yet.
Maybe you will tonight.
You know what? I guarantee you I won't. And Hulk number 8, the Immortal Hulk. Okay, so I checked DC, no Batgirl issues, which I need to probably just order in the mail and just be done with it. Then I don't have to worry
Subscribe
about.
to it. And you get 40% off if you do that.
But they don't send annuals
Then
But I
go,
can get
but
it
then
through the
find an
little-
annual, yeah.
through comicbookshop.com.
Yeah.
That's the update. Megan needs coffee. Later. So we're leaving work right now.
It's dark.
I am preparing for my disappointment at the comic book shop.
He wants to continue to be disappointed every week. Because apparently it amuses him sometimes. That he's so disappointed and angry all the time.
We'll see soon. I don't know how to describe my pain. So Megan got to meet.
The lady.
Yeah, was I wrong?
You were not.
Okay.
He said, I'm looking for Spider-Geddon number 3, and she said, well, I know that we have reordered Green Lantern.
Right. I know. I didn't know what to say.
And we said, okay. And then we said, Spider-Geddon 3 came out today.
Today.
And she said, well, 2 came out on the 27th.
Yep.
And we said, okay. Well, 3 came out today. So.
Today.
So she had to call the owner who knows what things are.
Who was apparently down in the basement.
He was in the basement, but he'd be back soon.
This is a real thing. That's what she said.
And so she called him, and they were sold out of Spider-Geddon number 3.
What did I say earlier on this video? I said he's going to order 2. I won't even get one today. And
Right.
I
Even
didn't
the
get
display copy.
one. Yep. No display copy.
Right.
But I did get my Hulk. So last week's list, he actually had all of my comics, okay? That was good. I got all of those. I only had 4. Hulk, I got. Oh, they actually had the Elvira, Mistress of the Dark number 3. I was very happy about that. Typhoid Fever, because the Spider-Man one came out last month. The X-Men one comes out this month, and then one more comes out next month. It's just a 3-part thing, so I did get that. Last week, as far as the last list goes, I got my Vault of Spiders number 1. Got my Emma Frost X-Men Black number 1. Got my Spider-Force number 1. And I got the Marvel 2-in-1 number 11, which was supposed to stop at number 5. And I did find a copy of the Halloween special that I wanted because I like the cover. I am depressed, and I'm going to get to that right now.
Help, I'm being depressed.
I am. So, also on the list, I was told to write down some comic books. We'll have them for you Friday. Remember how I went into that rant? Well, there's still no Spider-Gwen number 1, right? Still none. And I wrote that down twice now, asked him to save it for me. Still hasn't done it yet. I asked him also to save me Batgirl number 28. He doesn't hand me Batgirl 28. Megan said, oh, didn't you want Batgirl? I haven't looked for it yet. It just kind of slipped my mind because you didn't hand it to me. I didn't think you had one. Oh, I think we have Batgirl over here in the bin. What does he hand me? From the bin?
The bin for everyone to buy from.
Say that again.
The bin for everyone to buy from.
See? That's exactly, and I asked him to say, he hands me Batgirl number 28. I just, like, I quit. I give up.
You said that last week.
But I don't know what else to do. And
I told you what else to do.
And again, what don't I have now for 3 straight weeks in a row now?
What is it?
Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 311. I still don't own it. But it's going to be there someday. Do you want to write it down again? I wrote it down again.
Why did you write it down again?
I wrote it down again. He doesn't like me. His wife doesn't like me. He doesn't really seem to like me at all. What have I done to offend you and your wife? Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to rectify this problem I'm having. Meg, what do I need to do?
You need to subscribe to the comics that you want to get every month. You get 40% off at least. Sometimes you can get 44 or 45% off. And then the annuals, or the ones that you don't like, you can't subscribe to, like their one shots or something, you can get from mycomicshop.com.
Sunshine, kittens, rainbows, chocolate milkshakes, and balls of yarn.